Hi guys, it's Angie. I am going to do a tag today thanks to Debbie, who tagged me for the knitter or crocheter tag, and I'm so happy somebody finally tagged me to do something. I know I did a tag all by myself and then nobody else did it, so I'd been watching some other people's tag videos for the knitter or crocheter one, and I thought it just applied to people, you know, who like needle knit or needle crochet, and but Debbie tagged me, and I'm a loom knitter, so I'm going to do it from the perspective of a loom knitter. So I got to pull the questions up, and then my phone's got to think. Okay, so the first question is, how long have you been knitting or crocheting? And I started loom knitting probably early fall of last year, so I haven't been doing it very long. Where do you knit or crochet? Usually on my sofa. That's the place that I loom knit the most. I also have taken projects with me other places, but that's where I do it the most. When do you knit or crochet? Morning, afternoon, evening, or anytime? Mostly evening, because that's when I'm home from work, and then probably if it's like on a weekend, especially when the weather's not nice, it could be any time. What is your favorite needles or hooks to use? Well, since I'm a loom knitter, I do use crochet hooks to like sometimes to cast on or cast off of the loom, but my favorite loom, I'm going to cheat and do two, because this is my favorite, one of my favorite looms. This is the Nifty Knitter hat loom, and while I do have an Addy machine that you can make hats on really quick, it's kind of limited in the kind of hats you can make, especially if you don't know, if you're like me and you don't know how to knit or crochet regular, where Margaret makes some amazing hats, or she used to on her Addy, where she'd start it on there but then finish it off really pretty. But pretty much the only kind of hat I can make on the Addy is a reversible hat, which I like those and I like how they're really quick. But with this loom I can customize my designs and, you know, make stripes, or you know, it's how I make my snowman hats, and so this is my one favorite. And then my other favorite is, and I actually have a project on this one, is this one, and this is the one I use for scarves, and it's also a Nifty Knitter loom. What is your favorite brand of yarn to use? If I'm doing something like for scarves, my favorite by far is the Bernat Softy Chunky, because you can make I can make a scarf in three evenings flat with that, using 3 skeins of yarn. It just goes really fast. For other projects, other scarves, other hats, or whatever, I think my favorite has to be Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn. It's comparable in price to Red Heart, but I feel like it comes in more colors and it's softer. And I know there's a big controversy about Hobby Lobby and all that, and I don't care. And I don't care. So if I want the yarn and I like the yarn, I'm going to shop at the store. So there. What are your favorite things to knit or crochet? Probably hats and scarves, mainly because that's I've also made some dish towels and some dish cloths, and if you watched my video yesterday, I think I made a doll, but I think hats and scarves. I feel like I can get creative with those. I'm making sure I didn't miss any. Number 7, how do you get ideas or inspiration for your projects? Some things I see on other people's videos, Like I really want to make like the snowman scarves or the Santa Claus scarves or the different things that I've seen Margaret make. And then other things, like I wish I'd have brought it with me, like I made this skull hat, and my inspiration for it was a patch I saw. It was like a hot pink and black skull and crossbones. So I ended up making a hat to sew that patch onto, and I did vertical stripes in those same colors. And so I get my ideas from just myself, and then also from inspiration from other people and how creative they are. And yeah, that's it. How did you learn to knit or crochet? I learned to loom knit off YouTube. It's really weird because I can't even remember exactly what I was looking for on Amazon. I was looking for something on Amazon, and the knitting looms were like a suggestion that came up, and it got me to thinking, and so I went to YouTube and I saw what people were making with them. I hadn't even ordered them yet. This is when you could still get Nifty Knitter looms on Amazon. I think I must have got in right before Nifty Knitter, like you couldn't get them on Amazon and stuff anymore. And so I ordered them, and while I was waiting for them to come, I found Pam's videos, and I found, I think through Pam I found, I don't even remember who all, but other people who loom knitted, and then some whose I don't even watch anymore. They're kind of like me. They put a couple tutorials, but then all their other videos were other things, or they didn't have any other videos. And so YouTube, I love YouTube. best invention. How do you store or keep your patterns? I don't really have any patterns. Well, I have a few. I have a few patterns that I ordered off Etsy, and I just have them on my computer. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of patterns. And then some of mine that I've thought of, I've just written them down in a little notebook. Nothing fancy or technical. Do you have any other hobbies? I do. Probably my other favorite thing to do is read. I mean, I don't know if that's a hobby, but I read a lot. I love to read all kinds of books, from romance to horror, thriller. You know, I love it all. And I also like to watch movies, and I used to embroider quite a bit, but I got kind of bored of it, so I have like a lot of projects where I've started but never finished. And I think I got that from my grandma, because she used to embroider, and I think I started doing it because she did. But I haven't done it in a long time. But probably my main hobby, I think, is reading. I mean, so yeah. So that's the 10 questions. If you want to do the tag, feel free. I think anybody that I would have tagged personally, I think has already done this tag. I think, oh well, I don't know. I love watching tag videos, so anybody else that wants to do this, especially if you're like a loom knitter like me and you're not really a you know, I don't like to say a regular knitter or crochet, I guess needle knitter or needle crocheter. I would love to learn how to do that. I see so many things that people do with it, but I don't know, I think I need somebody to teach me in person. It's like I'm not able to learn it off YouTube as easily and as quickly as I was able to learn the loom knitting. For some reason I just took to the loom knitting, but I can't tell you how many videos I have watched to try to crochet a circle. I just want to crochet a circle because I have this idea for an owl hat, and I need circles for his eyes, and I don't know. I've tried it and I just can't get it. And so I gave up. But I might try again someday. I don't know. I wish I had somebody that lived by me that could teach me in person. But anyway, I digress. Again, thank you, Debbie, for tagging me. I feel really happy that finally somebody tagged me, and this was fun to do, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.